Hello friends, Mary here with Boomers Blooming. Hope you're having a great day. Today I'm going to talk to you about something that I feel is important as far as home safety. I had 2 carbon monoxide testers in my house, you know, the cans you put on the wall. And they both started beeping, you know, like beep, beep, beep. So I actually changed the battery on those testers. And then after that, they still went beep, beep, beep. Now, I'm thinking that if there was carbon monoxide in my home, they probably would have gone beep. But they didn't. They went beep, beep, beep. And I changed the batteries out in them. And then they still went beep, beep, beep. As if, well, it wasn't the 9-volt battery because I changed them out. So I'm thinking it's probably the machine themselves. I've had them maybe about 4 years at the most, maybe 5. So I think the machines themselves have gone bad. You know, this is the time of year that they tell us we need to check up on these kind of things. You know, the carbon monoxide tester, the smoke alarms, and all those other things that keep us safe in our homes. As you know, and I know, carbon monoxide has no smell. And so you can't really smell it if you have it in your house. Now, I have a gas furnace and I have a gas stove and a gas fireplace. So I try to stay up to date on this. And this is the time of year they tell you change your batteries out, check your carbon monoxide because they know furnaces are going to be coming on, check your fire extinguishers. And so I try to keep up with that. So like I told you, I had these 2, and they both within a side of, say, maybe a week started beep, beep, beep. And so I kept changing the battery out. He said, take them out, put them in the fresh air, bring them back. I did that. I did all of that. But, you know, so this is what I decided. I decided to just go to Lowe's and buy 2 more. And that's what I did. You see that right there, friends? I bought the First Alert. These are the ones I had before that worked pretty good for the last 4 or 5 years. So last night I went to Lowe's and I bought. Now I didn't buy the plug into the wall kind. I bought the battery. I prefer the battery operated. So I'm going to sit here and I'm going to open this pack and take out. Let's see, it's been a while since I had to do a new one, okay? So, I'm taking these out, and this is how it looks. This is the exact way the old one looks. Want to make sure I have it upside down. These are the exact type. They just new. I just purchased them. So, I'm going to unpack the wrapping, of course. It comes with a battery. Okay, here's the battery. See that? Comes with a 9-volt battery already installed in the packet. So, I'm going to open this pack. I'm going to open this, if I can get it open. Because some of this stuff is so hard to actually get open. Come on now, Pat. Come on, let's open that. Come on, come on, come on. I don't want to break it, but it's required. Okay, there it is. See that? That's where the 9-volt battery goes in. So I'm gonna, it says, firmly push battery in direction of arrow until securely snap into place. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put it in and I'm going to push it into place. Okay, now it's in place. And so it has the battery in place and I'm going to shut the case. Now, has the 9-volt battery installed and I shut the case. Now, it says you're going to test it. It says test silence. Move to fresh air. Okay. I'm going to test this. And I'm going to, see that little button right there? It says test. I'm going to mash that button right there. Come on now. Huh. Okay, did you hear that? I'll do it again. Okay. That's sick. Yes. That signals that this uh, that this tester is working. I would think it's working there because the carbon monoxide tester should be working because I installed a 9-volt battery and I pressed the test button. I'm going to do it again. Okay. That says that it's working. So, yes, it's working. It's a new carbon monoxide tester with a new 9-volt battery, and it's doing what it should do. So evidently those old carbon monoxide testers that I had gone bad. It was strange that both of them went bad within a week. I found that to be strange. I started wondering if I had carbon monoxide in my house because it's you can't smell it. You know, there have been a lot of people to pass away from carbon monoxide because they couldn't really smell it. So, on the back of this, you have these 2 holes back here. And I've already installed the things on my wall that is going to hold this carbon monoxide tester. And since this is the same model that I had to get rid of that I originally had, I'm thinking I'm not going to install any more holes in my wall. Let me tell you, friend, I got a lot of holes in my walls. Well, I've nailed stuff up, fell down. Nailed stuff up, didn't look right. It was crooked. I had to put it somewhere else, straighten it up, put more holes in. I've got so many holes in my walls that when I get ready to sell this house, if I ever do, I'm going to have to patch up all of this stuff and paint it. I've got holes everywhere in my wall. So I'm hoping that this is going to fit and I do not have to put any more holes in my walls. But I wanted to share this with you now. Now this runs about $25. I think it's like $24.95 at Lowe's. And like I said, I bought this last night because I was concerned about the possibility of having carbon monoxide in my home. And I thought this would be the first step to find out if it was present in my home. So this appears to be working fine. I'm going to go ahead, pull the other one out, unpack it, and install it. So right now, Lowe's has these on sale. Like I say, I think they're like $24.99 with tax, probably about $26, $27. And these are the original. These are not the original ones, but the ones that I had were just like this, and they lasted a long time, and they were good. So I'm going to put this on the wall where I have my fireplace because I have a gas fireplace. And then the other one that I'm going to unpack and install the battery, I'm going to put that in my hallway. Now, also, I thought what might be of interest is when I was in Lowe's last night, they had this for $11.95. You see that? It is a fire extinguisher. It's easy fire spray. And so if you have a fire, a grease fire, kitchen fire, something like that, it says, it's by First Alert also. It says First Alert Easy Fire Spray. Stop fires fast. Safe and easy to clean up. So if you have to use it, it says it's going to be safe and easy to clean up. And this is what it also says. Ideal for home use. Ideal for grease fires. Sprays 4 times longer. Easily fits in the kitchen cabinet. Now, I already had one of these, but I've had, not this particular brand, but I've had it for a while. And I never had to use it. Thank God I never had to use it. Excuse me. But I've had it down there probably for about 3 years. And I started wondering last night, I wonder if it's still effective, if the contents in that old one are still effective. And so because this was only $11.95 at Lowe's plus tax, I'm like, well, I'm just going to get this just in case that old one. And I guess I need to look on it because they should have expiration dates. But while I was in Lowe's, I just decided to go ahead and get this. Because you never really know, friends, when you may have a grease fire or anything. And this can pretty much contain that, stop it from doing so much damage if it, you know, keep it from getting out of control. I think every kitchen should have one of these. Every kitchen. Because sometimes even if I'm not cooking and somebody else is cooking over here and something happened, if you're frying French fries, or, you know, you just never know. Life happens sometimes. It just happens. Life can be messy and sometimes it happens. So if you're interested, this is at Lowe's for $11.95 on sale. You see? There it is. And I think that's a good bargain. To keep under your cabinet in your kitchen, in case you have to reach for it in an emergency, because we never know. So I just wanted to share these two things with you. The carbon monoxide tester, see that? And the fire extinguisher, what I feel all homes pretty much should have, just in case. Now my smoke alarm is fine. My smoke alarm is connected to my security system, which is ADT. So that smoke alarm is fine. I don't have to worry about, replacing the fire alarm, the smoke alarm, because it would go off if something happened. Now in my utility room, where my furnace is not under the house. It's actually in a room in my utility room. And so I have a carbon monoxide tester in there. It's different from this one. So I checked it the other day and it's just fine. It's fine. It's not going off. I press the test button and it shows that everything is in order. So I just wanted to share this with you all. We all want to be kept safe. We all don't know when something may happen, but if it does, we need to be prepared for it as best we can, you know, to maybe take care of it, to kind of contain the damage, especially if you have a grease fire in your kitchen. You know, I have a friend, and we were talking the other day, and I was saying to my friend, you know, my carbon monoxide testers are going off. Well, they're not going off, they're beeping is what they're doing. They're beep, beep, beep. And I've changed the batteries, and they're still doing it. So I'm getting concerned about carbon monoxide and you not being able to smell it. And so my friend told me that they had a family member some years ago who had carbon monoxide in their home. And they didn't know it because they couldn't smell it. And they went to bed that night and they died from it. They didn't wake up. So I'm like, oh my gosh, I need to do this right away because I don't know. And so this is why I did this. I try to stay on top of things. I try not to let things get out of hand, even though sometimes they really do get out of hand. Because I could be somewhat of a procrastinator. But when it comes to home safety, I try not to do that. So I had dinner last night with my family. And after we left, I decided to go over to Lowe's, like I said, and pick these items up. So, I recommend these items highly, but I don't say go get them, but I recommend them because I want all of you all to stay safe. Stay safe, you know. When I turn that fireplace on the end of the fall and the beginning of the winter, I'm always thinking about, is it operating correctly and is it leaking carbon monoxide? Well, I put this right there on the wall by the fireplace. If it's leaking anything, it will go off, go beep. And if the battery is dead, it'll go beep, 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 beep. And so I just wanted to share this with you because I think it's important. And like I say, I love you guys. This is the time of year that we will be returning back to heat. The furnace, wood fireplaces, gas fireplaces, hot toddy. You know, and let's enjoy it. Let's enjoy it without any interruptions from things we haven't taken care of, things we haven't thought about. You know, this is just food for thought. It's just food for thought. And hopefully that you'll think about it. And if you don't already have these safety devices in your home, you will put them there to keep you safe and your family safe. Okay? So I love you guys. I'm going to put this up on my wall. Like I said, I got so many holes on my wall. I hope this fits those 2 holes I have on my wall. I do not need to drill any more holes. So, until we talk again, goodbye. I love you guys. Stay safe. Stay safe. And live the best life you can live. Okay? I love you. Goodbye.